Hey guys, not sure if I'm live yet or not. I thought I would start a video on a thought I would just start a video on a very rainy Tuesday and take a chance that a couple of you are out there. I know this will be available later, but I've been sitting on something since last week. So this right now, this what I wanted to just quickly jump on here and talk about is you and how to make people, and I'm speaking to those of you jumping into the land of coaching right now and speaking and just figuring out how to make yourself a consultant that stands out, which is obviously what we're in the group to talk about and share. So a lot of you are posting things right now, or you're seeing things from other people, and I want to talk about how not only getting people's attention and kind of standing out in terms of, oh, that's I like that person. Talk about how to get them to stick around. It's kind of how to get them to, your enthusiasm might get them in, but how do you make them stay and pay? Make no mistake, we're here to make livelihoods and businesses off of our expertise, and we know that. And once you've found a way to package that, maybe you think you have, or you think you have something to go and sell and build, right? Frankly, I know there's a lot of us building courses and programs. How do you actually get people, what's the language you should use to really make them stick around and invest? That's the difference I want to talk about. So this week I'm doing a lot of follow-up. So what I do is I do a 1 month kind of check-in with clients, and we wrap where they're at, and we wrap up where they've been, and we go over a lot of the goals, obviously, because my course has a lot of outcomes that we really need to keep on top of every week. So, and in those calls, it's just great because I find that they're booking a lot of, they're doing a lot of the work. So, gaining opportunities, booking the interviews and stuff like that. So it just made me think, like, they're going out and they're doing something. The fact that they're sending active pitches, the fact that they're landing interviews, the fact that they're booking things for 2021 is an outcome. And the whole point is, they may have entered coaching, like we may have had a great connection, and I may have been the one, to get them over the bridge, but it's not just because me and they liked me. It's because I provided an outcome. You might have heard people say things like this too, like, the one thing my course or my program offers is, like, you can get this, but no one can get, no one has me. Like, I'm the other reason you should buy the course. And that may be true, but, unless you're like Tony Robbins or, Brene Brown, you're not going to be the reason they really invest, or you may not be the only reason they invest. And, when I hear that from people, I either think, well, they're maybe not hitting the message right, like maybe they're just off the mark in terms of what they're trying to say, or two, they haven't done the work in figuring out why it should be them. So don't tell me it's because it's me, tell me why it should be, like, tell me why it should be you that brings me across the other side of the bridge. And it's, again, that thing where experts have to do is, you got to give a little bit more. For our course, the 8-week accelerator, it's based on 20 years of working in all aspects of business, from startups to legacy brands, and really finding a way in with language, right? Moving a company through crisis, through public relations, getting past gatekeepers, getting ahead of competitors, flagging down editors, getting attention of producers, knowing what works, knowing what doesn't, knowing what the industry cares about, knowing what you can cut out, knowing how to not sound like, get rid of the BS and get to the meat. That is the stuff. That's why it should be me, because very few people have 20 years of doing that and doing it very well. So I build that into the course. Hopefully that's making sense. And what you do, right, what you can build into your course, that's the unique part. So enthusiasm, energy, kicking your butt, all those great other reasons, right? We're going to love each other, we're going to have fun. That's a bonus of taking the course. But I want to caution you, it shouldn't be the reason that people invest with you. If it is, great, but I personally can't take money from someone if I think they're not going to be able to get the outcome. And I know I have some big opinions, and I like to challenge people in this group to go one step above everybody else. That's the reason we're here. That's the reason I started the group. That's the reason I do not accept everybody into the group. because then I'd have to kind of change what I'm saying. That's the other thing. Like, I know who I'm speaking to, so I don't have to change my message based on the audience because I need everyone to watch me. I just need, I need to be on the same page. So, if you're thinking that way, if you're launching a course, we did an interview last week about course launches, how to launch it successfully, and we did cover a couple of these things, but I will encourage you, to challenge yourself and think about, you can get them in with enthusiasm, but it's not why they'll stay and pay. Building your own courses, building your whatever you're building, and building your own courses that are full of those outcomes. Tell me the reason why it should be you. Really, like when I invest in an expert, that's what I'm doing. I'm investing in what you do, and I'm investing in what you bring. I have a really quick story. I invest in courses sort of here and there because I think it's important to constantly not only learn new things, of course, and up my skill set in different areas, but to see what I'm getting for your money and doing that kind of thing. Now, I'm not talking about like investing, I'm talking about like taking courses, like the tinier ones. But I like to do that, and it really shows, right? I really go back and go, now what were you telling me and what was the outcome? Am I taking this because I think you're a fun person and I'm going to learn a lot, or am I expecting this outcome? And a lot of the times, I don't know about you, I'm kind of like half-heartedly like disappointed, or I don't even finish the course. That's so annoying. I don't even finish because I'm like, meh, or I lose momentum halfway through. And I was trying to equate it to something. It's kind of like being given a map. They're like, this is it. We're giving you the map. It's all here. And they give you a map, but they're not qualifying me as to, am I ready to step on the map? Do I have everything I need? Have I packed my backpack? Am I ready for this journey? Where do I start? Should I be like helicoptered in by the river here? Or do I just start here? Because no one's drawn the red line. They've just given you the map, and they're like, that's everything you need. So I'm always listening for why it should be them. And if I'm listening for that, guaranteed that similar consumers that are looking to invest, right, not dip a toe, but similar consumers looking to invest are going to be asking that same question. So keep all your enthusiasm, keep the energy high. Of course, that's why you get attention. Of course, you're going to build amazing raving fans, but to have them lifelong fans, don't forget to explore why it should be you. And that has to be a selling point. What you bring to the table, it has to be in there when you're building these things. So that's it for this little nugget. I thought of that as I'm, doing these kind of check-in calls with clients and stuff, and asking where they've come, and going back to day one, which is kind of a fun journey to do as well. And I thought of that message, so I wanted to come on here. So thanks for your attention this afternoon. Nice and rainy. Stay cozy, and we'll catch up with you guys this week real soon. Thanks. See you later.